Welcome to Quiz Time. My name is Simon and I'll be your host. Sit back, relax, and get ready for the next 100 questions. Let's get started. What is the fruit of a rose called? Rose hip, rose hem, or rose hue? Rose hip is correct. What was the name of the boy that helped Phileas Fern travel around the world in 80 days? Justin, James, or Gene? Gene is the correct name. Where in the world would you find the Rialto Bridge? Venice, Vienna, or Verona? Venice is correct. Which Charles Dickens novel was subtitled The Parish Boy's Progress? Great Expectations, Oliver Twist, or David Copperfield? Oliver Twist is correct. Which Asian country was formerly known as the Khmer Empire? Cambodia, Malaysia, or Bhutan? Cambodia is correct. What islands were extensively studied by Charles Dickens? Madagascar, Hawaii, or Galapagos? The Galapagos Islands is correct. What is a male goose called? A gamble, a gosling, a gander? A gander is a male goose. What was the name of Bruce Hornsby's backing band? The Range, the Vista, or the Peak? The Range is correct. Peridot is the birthstone of which month? April, June, or August? August is correct. Who played Action Jackson in the 80s movie of the same name? Mr. T, Carl Weathers, or Eddie Murphy? Carl Weathers is correct. What is the name of the cereal Frosted Flakes mascot tiger? Terry, Teddy, or Tony? Tony the Tiger is correct. Where in the world will you find Lesotho? Asia, Africa, or South America? Africa is correct. A iota is a term used in which subject? Mathematics, geography, or literature? Mathematics is correct. Roughly how much does an adult giraffe's heart weigh? 15 pounds, 20 pounds, or 25 pounds? 25 pounds is correct. The BLAT variation of the classic BLT sandwich adds which ingredient? Avocado, artichoke, or Alfredo sauce? Avocado is correct. The fungus known as noble rot typically affects which fruit? Raspberries, oranges, or grapes? Grapes is correct. In Pokemon, how many badges do trainers have to get before they can challenge the Pokemon League? 6, 8, or 10? 8 badges is correct. What number does the Roman numeral LL denote? 40, 80, or 100? 100 is correct. What is the northernmost Scandinavian country? Finland, Norway, or Sweden? Norway is correct. Think different is a slogan of which company? Apple, Microsoft, or Amazon? Apple is correct. Which famous underdog knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo in 1990? Leon Spinks, Buster Douglas, or Michael Moorer? Buster Douglas is correct. What comes next in the sequence? Era, period, epoch, century, or age? Epoch is correct. Mark Knopfler was the frontman for which British band? Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, or Dire Straits? Dire Straits is the correct band. Who played Richard Nixon in the 1995 movie Nixon? Tim Robbins, Anthony Hopkins, or Kevin Costner? Anthony Hopkins is correct. In what year was the revolutionist Che Guevara captured and killed? 1965, 1967, or 1969? 1967 is correct. Who was the first monarch of the House of Windsor? George V, Charles III, or Elizabeth I? George V is correct. What does the L stand for in the golf term LPGA? League, Legends, or Ladies? Ladies is correct. During what decade was Russian politician Leon Trotsky assassinated? 1940s, 1950s, or 1960s? 1940s is correct. Throughout history, what gemstone, when worn, was believed to prevent drunkenness? Opal, topaz, or an amethyst? An amethyst is correct. Who played Tony Montana in the classic 80s movie Scarface? Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, or Don Johnson? Al Pacino is correct. What type of insect is a weevil? A moth, a beetle, or a dragonfly? A beetle is correct. What does the word lodestone mean? Leading stone, heavy stone, or foundation stone? Leading stone is correct. The M5 is an iconic car model belonging to which company? Audi, BMW, or Mercedes? BMW is the correct company. Who wrote the classic children's book Goodnight Moon? E.B. White, Beatrix Potter, or Margaret Wise Brown? Margaret Wise Brown is correct. What brothers invented the hot air balloon? Montgolfier, Wright, or Duryea? Montgolfier is correct. On which continent is the country of San Marino located? Africa, South America, or Europe? Europe is correct. The music sample for the rap song Ice Ice Baby was taken from which rock band? The Cure, The Queen, or Van Halen? Queen is correct. In the Shakespearean play The Tempest, what is the name of the King of Naples? Alonso, Alberto, or Alfonso? Alonso is the correct name. What fruit is known as Citrus grandis? Lime, pomelo, or grapefruit? Pomelo is correct. What product did Nokia make before they started making phones? Paper, noodles, or toys? Paper is correct. The zodiac sign Aries refers to what animal? Stag, goat, or a ram? A ram is correct. Mulder and Scully were characters from which TV show? Flash Forward, The X-Files, or Babylon 5? The X-Files is correct. Michael Schumacher was a world champion of what sport? Swimming, tennis, or Formula One? Formula One is the correct sport. Formula One is... Chardonnay is a type of what alcohol? Liquor, wine, or champagne? Wine is correct. Maputo is the capital city of which country? Mozambique, Malawi, or Mauritania? Mozambique is correct. Who starred alongside Tom Cruise in the 1996 movie Jerry Maguire? Michelle Pfeiffer, Renee Zellweger, or Heather Locklear? Renee Zellweger is correct. Mary Janes are a type of what fashion item? Shoes, lipstick, or scarves? Shoes is correct. How many children were there in the Von Trapp family in the movie The Sound of Music? 5, 6, or 7? Seven children is correct. Who played Emily the Corpse Bride in the Tim Burton movie The Corpse Bride? Helena Bonham Carter, Eva Green, or Winona Ryder? Helena Bonham Carter is correct. According to Norse saga, who gave Greenland its misleading name? Eric the Red, Leif Erikson, or Bjorn Ironside? Eric the Red is correct. What was the name of the cat in the first ever Marcy Thanksgiving Day Parade? Tom, Groucho, or Felix? Felix is correct. From which continent do lovebirds come from? Africa, South America, or Asia? Africa is the correct continent. What is the name of the villain in the Disney movie The Little Mermaid? Arita, Ursula, or Alina? Ursula is correct. Easter Island is a part of which South American country? Argentina, Peru, or Chile? Chile is the correct country. Who wrote the classic book Northanger Abbey? Jane Austen, Charlotte Brontë, or Mary Shelley? Jane Austen is correct. In what year did the TV show Seinfeld debut? 1987, 1989, or 1991? (1989) is correct. What is the process of splitting the atom called? Fission, valence, or isotate? Fission is the correct process. In which of these countries can you find a museum dedicated to bread? France, England, or Germany? Germany is correct. Which scientist originally featured on the Apple logo? Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, or Albert Einstein? Isaac Newton is correct. What is the name of the chef in the 2007 animated movie Ratatouille? Macaroni, tortellini, or linguine? Linguine is the correct name. A butte is another word for a what? A hill, a valley, or a canyon? Hill is correct. The city of Lisbon lies on which river? Mira, Douro, or Tagus? Tagus is correct. What is the name of the spaceship in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Heart of Orion, Heart of Gold, or Heart of Glass? Heart of Gold is correct. Arthur Curry is the real name of which superhero? Aquaman, Green Lantern, or The Flash? Aquaman is correct. According to myth, where does the Norse gods live? Olympus, Valhalla, or Ragnarok? Valhalla is correct. What does a zythologist study? Bacteria, electricity, or beer? Beer is correct. Khartoum is the capital city of which country? Kuwait, Libya, or Sudan? Sudan is correct. In what year was the State of Israel declared? 1948, 1949, or 1950? 1948 is correct. The myth that carrots improve your vision comes from which war? War of 1812, World War I, or World War II? World War II is correct. Which continent experiences the most wind annually? Europe, Antarctica, or North America? Antarctica is correct. The Tay Bridge collapsed in which country in 1879, causing a train to fall in the river? Ireland, England, or Scotland? Scotland is correct. During which century did John Milton write the epic poem Paradise Lost? 17th century, 18th century, or 19th century? '17th century is correct. How many chromosomes does a chicken have? 38, 58, or 78? 78 is correct. In the movie Citizen Kane, what was the name of Kane's estate? Xanadu, Avalon, or Limgrave? Xanadu is correct. Who played the witch in the 1971 family movie Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Mary Taylor Moore, Angelina Lansbury, or Ingrid Bergman? Angela Lansbury is correct. What was the name of the car in the 80s TV show Knight Rider? Kit, Car, or Cat? Kit is the correct name. Saucerophobia is the fear of what? Large crowds, parents-in-law, or steep hills? The fear of parents-in-law. In Portugal, what is traditionally thrown at friends on April Fool's Day? Tomatoes, wine, or flour? Flour is correct. Which US city is home to the Mile High Stadium? Denver, Phoenix, or Salt Lake City? Denver is correct. How many horns does a Sumatran rhino have? 1, 2, or 3? 2 horns is correct. Aubergine is a French word for what? zucchini, mushroom, or an eggplant? Eggplant is correct. Who sang the song Strangers in the Night? Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, or Dean Martin? Frank Sinatra is correct. Which country is known as the Island of Spice? Barbados, Jamaica, or Grenada? Grenada is correct. Brandy is a form of what distilled alcohol? Wine, whiskey, or stout? Wine is correct. How many landlocked US states are there? 24, 27, or 29? 27 is correct. Cleopatra claimed to be the reincarnation of which goddess? Isis, Neet, or Hathor? Isis is the correct goddess. Who is often referred to as the Queen of Pop? Mariah Carey, Madonna, or Beyoncé? Madonna is correct. How many days can a cockroach live without its head? 5 days, 7, or 9 days? 9 days is correct. I is the chemical symbol of which element? Iron, iridium, or iodine? Iodine is correct. In what US state was pop star Taylor Swift born? Pennsylvania, Ohio, or Rhode Island? Pennsylvania is correct. Hurley is the national sport in which country? Australia, Ireland, or Denmark? Ireland is the correct country. What is the name of Tom Hanks' ball in the movie Cast Away? Wilson, Franklin, or Spaulding? Wilson is correct. What is used to send a semaphore message? Smoke, flags, or beeps? Flags is correct. How many red balloons did Nina sing about in her 1984 pop song? 49, 69, or 99? 99 red balloons. Which of these ingredients is used in the Chinese dish hot and sour soup? Soy sauce, vinegar, or Sichuan pepper? Vinegar is correct. How much is M worth in Roman numerals? 50, 100, or 1,000? 1,000 is correct. Which historical figure is known as the Maid of Orleans? Joan of Arc, Florence Nightingale, or Mother Teresa? Joan of Arc is correct. The island of Martha's Vineyard is located in which ocean? Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, or the Southern Ocean? Atlantic Ocean is correct. What was the name of the technique Van Gogh used to paint his sunflower? Impasto, glazing, or sgraffito? Impasto is correct. Who sang the iconic 80s song White Wedding? Billy Idol, Richard Marx, or Van Halen? Billy Idol is correct. Billy Idol is correct. Congratulations on completing this quiz. Leave your score in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe so we can see you next time for some fun on Quiz Time.